Okay, we're just starting on a new adventure today. I've been paddling for a little while. I thought I'd stop here. There's like a little tributary that goes up into some fields. And I thought I'd just take a little walk, kind of rest my back a little bit. And I started looking around on the banks for, arrowheads and things like that. And guess what I see? A bear track. Some bear tracks in here. Lucky. There he is, right there, huh? Pretty good size. I mean, it's not like gigantic, but I'm sure he could eat me. See where he came across here. These are his front paws. That's where his back paw hit when he jumped this little rivulet. And I think there's some more tracks down here too. Yeah, see. Well, there. That's where he stood right there. That's a pretty good one right there. Look at that. So I don't know if it's just one bear or a couple bears. Look, he's a baby bear. It's a baby bear. That's a raccoon. There's a lot of neat tracks in here. I love looking for tracks when I'm out and about. I hope you guys do too. You can see where he slid down the bank right there. Oh, there's a nice big one. Look at that. That's a good one. That's a good track. See his toes, his pads. Nice. Decided to stop at another little washout on the way up the river, just to relax and look for tracks and stuff. And I see a bunch of tracks here. Look at that. This was a coyote, I guess. Oh, that's pretty big though. Lots of tracks in this one. Some little guys here. That might be mink. That could be squirrel, I guess. I don't know. That's wide. Look how wide this one is. That almost looks like a big cat track, doesn't it? See, he's got no claws. I think that's a bobcat right there. I'm not an expert tracker or anything, but I've seen a few in my days. But I get confused. That's a beaver. That's a big beaver track. A little bit of everything up here, isn't there? I love it. Yeah, it's a big bird. A blue heron. I'm not sure which. Probably a blue heron. Yeah, there's lots of activity in this little wash. Hope the bear's not up here. Maybe the bear's up here. Do you see him? I don't see any bears. There's some cool little tracks there. Let's look. Some fresh ones in here too. I wouldn't be surprised if something doesn't jump out and get us. So be prepared at any minute for something to jump out and get us. What do you think that is? Looks like it was dragging something, huh? I wonder what it's dragging. Kind of weird, huh? Don't know. Doesn't look like a beaver drag. It's definitely not a beaver. Well, I don't know what that is. It's not a beaver. See paw prints going here. It's dragging something out there. Hope it wasn't dragging another digger. That's a big one there. It's fresh. Yeah, it is. Listen. Pretty spooky in here, isn't it? Try to sneak around the edge here. Hopefully it's not too deep. Anytime you see this kind of thing that drops down, that could be that could be 10 feet deep right there. Normally it's not that deep, but you never know. So we'll be prepared to go under. Yeah, it's getting there. It's not too bad. Okay, we're good. Something slid down the bank there. You hear those bubbles as I'm walking. That's the methane coming out of the rotten vegetation in the mud. Yeah, it's fresh. I don't know, guys. That is. Do you see anything? Alright, getting some feeling. fields up there. We'll go ahead and turn back around. Hopefully the kayak's still back there. Oh, this is really weird. I just came through this water here, remember? I was telling you that it might be deep right here. And I came around this bank and went up there and kind of looked around in the fields a little bit. And just came back, and look at these tracks I just see. These weren't here when I came through. Look. They look like a little human. See what slid down into the water. I wonder if it's a leprechaun. I think it's a leprechaun. I wants me go.